Hello guys, thank you for joining us on another video. Dave and Alex here with the Hyperspace Vault, and as you know, over the weekend was New York Toy Fair 2020, and Hasbro unveiled the 40th anniversary Black Series figures that will be coming out later this year. Wave 1 is scheduled to come out on April 27th, but they have already started hitting retail. Some people have already found these in Meijer stores, and so they're already starting to get out there. So we're going to go over Wave 1, we'll hit Wave 2 that was officially announced at Toy Fair, and we'll look at some of the vehicles that are coming out for the 40th anniversary. First up, we have Princess Leia Organa. This is Princess Leia Hoth. It's the same figure that was released in 2018 on a nice Empire Strikes Back vintage card. As you can see there, it looks really good. Next up, we have Yoda, and this is the re-release of the archive figure that came out last year on a vintage Empire Strikes Back card. It looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah, Alex is here with us. He kind of lost his voice, but he's still going to be in this video. So his voice is a little rough, but...
Next up, we have Luke Skywalker from Bespin. This looks really cool because... it's just a new version of Bespin Luke.
Yeah, he has the new, I believe it's a new head sculpt on this figure, and with the digital print Art Deco technology, it looks really good.
And it looks like he has a new torso as well, and legs with better paint app, and
yeah, I believe it's a complete new figure. There's a close-up of that head and the body. This will be probably the most popular figure from Wave 1, I think.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
Next up, we have Han Solo Bespin, and this was also released last year as a Black Series figure. Excellent Han Solo. I think this is the best Han Solo they've done so far.
Yeah, me as well.
So this will be another popular figure if somebody didn't pick it up earlier, but it's great card too. Look, I mean, you got Han Solo there leaning against the wall. Looks fabulous.
Next up, we have the AT-AT pilot. This one looks really cool. Just like Han Solo, it is a repack of the Black Series version, but still, it's quite cool.
Yeah, you got that awesome card. That's the classic image from the Empire Strikes Back card there. Looks really good. He comes with one accessory, his blaster pistol. All right,
rifle.
Let's move on to Wave 2. Wave 2 is scheduled to come out August 1st, but again, they'll probably hit a little early. I wouldn't be surprised if we start finding these in July. All right, first up we have Lando.
This is another repack.
But Lando gets the benefit of the photo real technology, and I believe the head sculpt was really good the first time around on this figure. So the upgrades should make this figure really excellent now.
Yeah, we'll have to compare the...
There's a close-up of Lando.
Yeah, once we get
the new photo reel.
Yeah, once we get it, we'll compare the old one with the new one.
Looks really good.
It's quite sad he didn't come with a soft good, though.
Next up, we have the Imperial TIE Fighter palette. Now, it's been a while since we've seen the original TIE Fighter palette. He was released originally in Phase 2 of the Black Series. So, this looks awesome. Look at that card with the TIE Fighters on it and the space, asteroid scene.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks really good. And here is a close-up of the TIE Fighter palette, which I don't think they've done any changes to this figure.
Looks quite cool, though. He comes with a standard E11 blaster, just like any other Imperial Trooper.
Next up, we have Luke Skywalker's Snowspeeder. Now, this is really cool. This is Luke Skywalker in his Snowspeeder pilot suit from Empire Strikes Back in that Battle of Hoth. He comes with a lightsaber and I believe there's a blaster in there somewhere.
DL-44, I think. But this is our very first action figure of Luke Skywalker in his snowspeeder outfit. We have the X-Wing outfit, and then we also have the centerpiece Luke. But the thing is, the centerpiece Luke is not a figure. This one is.
Here's a close-up of Luke. You can see that looks like a new head sculpt. He has that, you know, when you take the helmet off, it doesn't expose his hair. He has that like hood on that covers his hair.
Keeps his head warm.
That's pretty interesting. And you can see he has the gray gloves and the snow boots on. That makes it a little bit different from the X-Wing suit. It's a little bit thicker. The suit is thicker, I guess more insulated than the X-Wing suit.
It is pretty cold on Hoth.
Here's another close-up. You can see the helmet looks a little bit different from the X-Wing one. It has a little more dirt and grime on it from the X-Wing pilot Luke that we got.
The visor looks a bit different. It looks more clear, like better.
Yeah, I believe the other one was a little foggy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have R2-D2 from Dagobah, and he has some mud and stuff, paint apps put on him, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I like that one.
Now he only comes with one accessory, which is like that little thing that shoots out. That's kind of like his remote sensor, where you can see like when he was underwater. So he doesn't come with all the accessories that the original R2 comes with. But the paint apps on this look really good. I like the way that they've applied these dirt paint apps.
And I'm quite glad they didn't include Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi, like they did last 40th anniversary for Star Wars. I mean, it's 40th anniversary for Star Wars, not Return of the Jedi. So they fixed their mistake and they didn't add Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi.
All right, next up we have the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Now this figure I was really surprised about. This is the first time this is a new figure. One of the very few 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back figures that are new. And this figure comes with an alternate face. Not a complete head, but just the face. And you look in the package there and you can't see it, but it's actually included in the backpack. Now, here we got some pictures here. There is this face, which you can't really see right now, but there's a clean-shaven face, and then there's a face that has like a scruffy beard. And so you can alter this figure, and according to yakface.com, there's 8 different appearance options that you can do on this figure. So if you're army building, you can have 8 different appearances from this one figure. And
this is also the very first Rebel standard blaster that is in the Black Series. I believe it's called an
180, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Or 80.
And then the other weapon he comes with is a standard Rebel pistol, the DL, I can't remember the name.
Okay, so here is the clean shaven face, a little bit younger looking face on that one. And the goggles, I believe the goggles and the hat is removable on this figure, and that's part of, and then it has a face mask that can be applied. So that's part of the different options that you have when you're displaying this figure. In this next up photo that's getting ready to come up, I have a close-up of both the face. You can see the guy has the beard, and then the other guy is clean shaven, and it's totally different face. So it's really cool that they've done this. And I think
the beard guy looks like from the Hoth multiplayer 2015 Star Wars Battlefront trailer. There's a guy that looked exactly like that with a beard, and then he just stared at the Millennium Falcon.
Okay. Now here is a picture of the figure with the face mask covering the face.
That looks cool.
And the goggles pulled down over the eyes, so that looks really cool.
It looks like he's in a snowstorm. That's what he would wear if he was in a snowstorm.
So really looking forward to that figure. That figure looks awesome, and that'll be a hotly sought after figure. Okay, next up we have vehicles. There's a couple of 40th anniversary vehicles that were announced. First up we have the Imperial Probe Droid. And again, this item has already hit retail in some locations. We have not been lucky enough to find it ourselves. We've been checking some Meijer stores, and it just hasn't arrived yet, I don't believe. But a 6-inch probe droid, that is awesome. I mean, in the packaging, I love that Empire Strikes Back logo on the packaging there. Okay, here's a close-up of the probe droid. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like it has lots of articulation, which is a good thing.
Yeah, those legs have multiple points of articulation, which looks really cool. It comes with a snow base and a stand, so that makes it really nice.
It reminds me of the old 1980 playset, Hoth playset, where it has a probe droid in it.
Okay, next up, this was a huge announcement at Toy Fair, New York. The 6-inch snow speeder that comes with DAC Rattler. That is really cool. So you get a 6-inch scale snow speeder, and it includes DAC, the figure, the 6-inch Black Series figure. It's a brand new figure. So that is really cool. So if you get this 6-inch Luke Skywalker snow speeder, and that would just complete this set. So here's a closer look at the packaging. That artwork looks awesome.
Yeah,
I believe this is going to retail for like $120 here in the U.S.
It's our very first, Star Wars vehicle that we've gotten that they've released in a while, because I think the last vehicle they released was either Luke's land speeder or Rey's. I might be completely off on that.
Here's a close-up of Dak and his helmet. That just looks awesome.
Yeah. And if you've seen The Empire Strikes Back, you will know that Luke and Dak worked together in The Empire Strikes Back on the Battle of Hoth.
Yeah,
So,
Dak sat in the back with he was like the gunner, the rear gunner, I guess.
for the tow cable.
Yeah. And here's some close-up of this, some details on the snow speeder. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what the actual scale, like, it was hard, see pictures of it, but it's hard to imagine the actual scale of this, how big it is actually. It's going to be kind of downsized a little bit, not actual scale to the figures, but I'd say it is still going to be pretty good size. I'd say at least 2 foot long. So that just looks incredible. Incredible figure. This was it was rumored that they were doing this, but it was a total surprise when it was unveiled, so that they were actually doing another vehicle.
Yes.
All right, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to these 40th anniversary figures coming out. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always.